Hello, everyone. Welcome back to CryptoTrain.io. We are going to do some live training using our signals, and we will walk step by step through them all. Let me move this over here, so I have both charts over here, so we can monitor the coins that we want to monitor over here. So what we're going to monitor is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Link, XTZ, DOT, ADA, and EOS. So this is going to show you how to live trade. We have a breakout happening right now, so we're going to monitor it. And again, we're going to use patience in our trading. We're going to use patience in our trading. We're only going to go with the trend. We're not going to try to catch a falling knife unless it is actually a true good entry on here. So right now we have both of our moving averages. We have both of our moving averages pointing up. That means that we are only going to go long in these positions that we're going to take. We're going to stay on the 20-minute chart, and we're going to use the 1 hour and the 4 hour as our macro trends. So we'll use the micro trend down here and the macro on the higher time frames. But I'm just going to show you how trading, you have to be patient. I do believe that we're fixing to have a correction, and we're going to see how deep that correction is, because we can see on the 1 hour chart we did come down here and hit this moving average, and then we broke it back up on above it, right? But what we need to identify and what we need to see right now is that we can see, let me turn on this little fellow right here. We can see that right now we have a divergence. So if we look right here, we know that we have a divergence, and that means that anything above this line right here is going to give us a divergence. That means as long as we don't make a higher high, we can come up here and touch it if we want, but as long as we don't make a higher high, anything above here will come back down and touch this yellow line, because that will bring back it to be a non-divergence. So anything above it will be a divergence, and you can see that most of them are going to be like that. Most of them are going to have a divergence. That tells us that a correction is most likely coming. We will use you can either use MT5 to trade, or you can use a Bybit to trade, or another platform, Binance or something. Everything will be documented by 1-to-1 and 5-to-1. Because, I mean, really, if you do 1-to-1, you're going to make good money, but that's not life-changing money. It's not going to replace your full-time job. So we want to have at least a 5-to-1 movement, and that's what we're going to look for. So what we are looking for right now, it's going to be a little bit while, so this video is probably going to be quite long. But what we want to see is our indicators to be pushed back down. So what we want is go to a lower time frame. We want to go to a lower time frame. We really want this to be pushed up quite a bit, but we don't want it to go past our divergence, right? So we have our divergence here. Here's our divergence right there. Here's our peak. Anything, actually, if you go do the lower time frames, you have a divergence here. That's why every time it popped above it, look what happened. It came back down and touched it. Right here, it came back down and touched it. As long as we do not make a higher high, all this price action is going to come back down and touch that. That is the easiest trade that you can trade in cryptocurrency or anything is a divergence. You just got to be patient and wait for the proper entries. And the good thing about the way that everything is set up on our charts is that everything's color coded for you. So if you are a member of our Discord, which is the link is in the description box below, you'll be able to see the color coding. We have black, that means up. We have red, that means down. Green means up. Red means down. And then we have our two moving averages. So anything above this line, as long as you don't have a higher high, which that's a long way to go for a higher high, is going to come back down and touch this line right here. So give it patience, wait till this to set up, wait for the proper entry, and your first target is going to be this moving average, or this horizontal line, which is at 16.8. Let's go ahead and mark that. 16.8. Where are they at? Price label. There we go. Let's go right there. 16.8. Then do it properly. 16.80. There we go. And we'll change this to green and this to, let's probably do red because we're going to go short on there, right? So there we go. Red. All right, so there we go. So that's going to be our target when we do have this pullback. We'll have this, we'll wait for it, and we'll scroll through the coins. Sit here and watch all the charts. Look at Litecoin. Litecoin has the same thing. Let's go over there to Litecoin. It's one down. Here's Litecoin on the 20-minute chart. See right here is going to be your divergence. Anything above that is coming up to it right now. So that's our divergence that we're looking for. And anything, as long as this doesn't come up here and make a higher high, we have this divergence in play. Sometimes it'll come up there and break this divergence and mess up our whole plan, but that's why you got to be patient. So we can see that we do have this. We're going to monitor it every candlestick close. We're going to monitor it and see how far it goes. We go through Bitcoin. Let's go to Bitcoin again. Most of the time you're going to have the same divergence because cryptocurrency moves all together most of the time. Look right here, it broke above it. We had the correction, and look where it came down. It touched the divergence line in our favor, and that's what happens. That's why it's so important to understand the divergence. And if you don't know how to use the divergence and you don't understand it, just join the Discord. And as soon as you join the Discord and become a member, you get these indicators for free. And you get signals posted in there, and you get education. We can trade for you if you want. We trade for you in a licensed MT5 program. You can let us trade for you. So we have all kinds of ways for you to start making money in cryptocurrency. You just got to make the first step and join the Discord and start asking questions. And we trade every day live like this on Discord. Not all the time on YouTube, but every day we'll trade live on the Discord. But again, here's your divergence on the top three. Let's see, linked right here. We can see the linked had a divergence, and look what happened. We have a divergence, or oscillator going down, price action going up. So no matter where you took this position at, you never made a higher high on the oscillator, and your momentum indicators pushing down. That tells you that this movement is not staying there. And look what happens. It comes down here, touches it once, twice, three times. So no matter where you looked at that, where you took that position, you made money off of it. So from the top to the top, it's 2.25%. So if you would have seen this divergence, you would have seen you were able to take that position and ride it down, because you know that the divergence always 100% completes itself to go there. I have the chat box open on the live YouTube. So if you want to ask questions, go ahead and ask them. You want a coin to look at, go ahead. After that, we're going to stay with the top three right here: the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and LinkedIn. I'm sorry, not LinkedIn. That's a different platform. But you'll be able to go on there and see. So go ahead and ask questions if you want. Want to look at different coins? Go ahead. Let's see, share. All right, so there we go. Let me find the YouTube channel so I can see all right, there we go. Yeah, so the number one thing you need to learn about trading is that if you're not in a trade, that doesn't mean that you're losing money. You need to realize that, understand that you want to wait for the proper setup and meet all your criterias, all the rules that you place on your trade. Make sure those rules are in play, And if they're not, then be disciplined enough to know that I don't want to trade that trade. I want to wait for that trade to go into play. But again, trading is probably 80% waiting and 20%, actually it's 80% waiting, about 2% in taking the position, setting your stop loss and your take profit. And again, you go back to waiting. So that's what we're doing. We have 2 minutes left, 3 minutes left in this candlestick that we're trading on. Again, as long as you don't have a higher high on these oscillators, you're going to have that divergence, and that is easy trading. So do you take this position and go short here? No, because the movement is upwards, right? So you want to wait for the correction. And what you want to wait for is your oscillators to be completely maxed out, start turning red on you, and that's where you want to take it. Doesn't mean that when they do turn red, you might have to wait it out for a little bit, but as long as you know that you're going to do that, then go ahead. In the 20-minute chart idea at this time, yes. Would you ever go lower to 10 minutes? Yeah, so the 10-minute chart is a good one to trade off of, but you're going to have to make quicker calls with less confirmation. You can see that we still have the same divergence, same very divergence on there. So any price action comes above this, it didn't stay there. It came back down and touched these moving averages because you have that divergence. Now we have this movement upwards. Are we going to make a higher high on the 10-minute chart? I don't know. We're not there yet, but we can see that we did pump up quite a bit. So I like the 20-minute chart and the 1 hour and the 4-hour chart because you have more action, more information in a candlestick. You go down to the 5-hour chart and you can see all kinds of craziness going on. So you can see that anything above this moving average, or sorry, above this oscillator's horizontal line, it came back down and almost touched it there. It touched it here. It touched it here. It touched it here. It touched it here. It broke down below it, and now it's trying to get back up. So as long as you don't have a higher high, you can always use it. Divergence is the easiest thing to trade in cryptocurrency. It just means that you have to understand that you could possibly go into negative right off the bat. Who cares? You know that this divergence has a strong probability chance of it making you money and coming back down and hitting your target. Right here, it popped above it when your oscillator is pointing down. This was an easy trade if you would have got into it. The very next candlestick was red on there, but everything was pointing down. Right here, we don't have that. So if you did take a position right here, you'd only want to take a small short position on there because nothing's pointing down, everything's pointing up. I would not take a position right now because everything is pointing up right now. So what you want to do is you want to try to wait for it to correct itself. Or if you wanted to, you can start dollar cost averaging down into shorter or long positions if you wanted to, and try to ride that up. I think this movement upwards is coming to an end. You can go to the and we'll check all these alerts too, just so you know. All these alerts will go into the Discord. So if you have the Discord and you're a member of the Discord, you'll be able to see it. But on here, like right here, this is a good example. Is this going to head down? You're going to have a small correction, but is it going to come down here to this line right here already? We don't know. We have to wait for it to get set up. And when it gets set up, what you want to do is you want to wait for it to come on there, the downward movement, start turning red on you. And we really want this moving, or this mom momentum indicator. We wanted that thing to be completely maxed out. So that's what we're waiting on. We want this mom indicator to come up here. We want our custom MACD to turn red on us and go there. Other than that, you want to just keep going long. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button so this algorithm stuff can work in our favor, so we can build our audience. Let's see, YouTube. There it is. All right, there we go. All righty. But yeah, so we will go live in the Discord If you have the Discord and you want these indicators, just let us know. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord, and every single day we're gonna go live and trade, and it will show you that it's actually time consuming to trade, and that gives us the opportunity to trade for people on a licensed, registered entity and through an MT5. So right now, if you're an American, you have to be a qualified investor. But if you're in Canada or Mexico or UK and you wanted us to trade for you, we could. All you have to do is join the MT5, licensed, registered entity. You'll be able to create an account and let us trade for you daily. And you get notifications every single day. You get to see the track record every day. You get to see all the trades. So it's 100% transparent, and you can see that we're still pumping. So if you did take that long position, you'd be sitting really pretty right now because you're already up 0.75%. Litecoin, we can see that we're still here. What we really want to see is that to come up just a tad bit on there and before it changes directions on us. But look what here also we have down here. We have on Litecoin on the 20-minute chart, we can draw this line out here, and this is a trend line. You can use the reason I've created this indicator is because you could use it in so many different ways. We want to change this line so we don't get confused and change it to, we'll change it to blue. So when these bars cross below this, that's a long way to go. So we can see that we're probably going to go sideways for quite a while, but as soon as it breaks down below this, it's gonna drop, and that's the beautiness behind what is going on. But anything above this, look what it at. It jumped above it, and we'll count how many times that it touches it. Again, here we don't have that trend line because it's doesn't have a higher low. But look right here, if you would have taken that position long, you would have been good. Right here again, you had this long position. Everything is pointing up right now. We want to wait for that to correct, start turning red on us, and then we'll take that divergence trade. Right now, long it is. Even if you took a long position right now, like if your whole position, say, is $1,000 position, how many entry levels do you want to do that? Are you going to want to have 4 different entries? Then you would want to have a $250 entry on each position, or however you want to do it. And if you want to do the martingale strategy, you would want to do like $100 position and then the $200 positions and $400 positions. That is my favorite because you get smaller positions, a lot more entries, and you're always close to your take profit. So but that's what we're doing right now. But these indicators are super amazing. This is just a momentum indicator, and this is our custom MACD. That's why it doesn't look like a traditional MACD. But just look right here. You can see when it broke above it and our oscillator is pointing up. Look what happens. Look what happens right here. This candlestick right here. This is a good entry, and you could have maxed it out at 9.12% on a 20-minute chart. So it jumped up 9% in, what is that, 6 hours, just by using our custom indicators. And you get those indicators if you are members of our Discord. I'm going to pause this camera real quick, and I'll be right back. All right. Okay. So looks like we're starting to slow down on the price action. Is this just a pump and to liquidate all the shorts? I don't know. Probably. We'll see. But as soon as we have a good entry to go short with a good divergence, we will take that. Right now, so we're looking for two things. You don't always look for a short position or a long position. You look for both. You look for both of those positions to go which way. So you can see that we're upward. So what we want to do is we want to see how the movement goes. So what we want to do is come back down here somewhere and look for a long position, but we also keep in the back of our mind that, hey, this is a divergence, so we want to try to capitalize on that. It says, please explain which server to register for the MT5. Look right here. Look, see, if you did blindly, first of all, I wouldn't blindly take that position, but look, looks like we're, look right there. Bam. I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I'm pretty good at this. I will see. Please explain which server to register for MT5 trade. Do you have a link? Hold on, let me. I will get you a link, and I will post that link in the what's it called? Discord. I'll post that link in Discord. Let me add what. Well, look what we got going on here. Look at that, man. Oh, we almost hit that one. We almost hit that one. Let's see what. Oh, look, almost. Man, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Link hit it. Why did Link hit it? Because it's a divergence. Divergence are extremely powerful. And look what happens. Is it going to get rejected by the divergence? You still have the divergence. Divergences are extremely beautiful to trade. Look at that. Hit it once, and you still have a divergence. You still have the divergence on there. On Ethereum, you can see that it's trying to do stuff. See, this is why patience comes into play, though. Well, let me see. All right. All right. So if you just joined, hit that little thumbs up button so we can have the YouTube algorithm push out our content to people. Again, what we're waiting on is we're waiting on two different things. We're waiting on to try to get into a long position or try to get into a short position. And I know that there's a, let's see, what is the let me go to YouTube. Let's see. The time on here, make sure I have it muted. The time on here is 8. So it's not that much. It's live is on the chart is 8:22 and on here it's 8 12. So we got like a 14-second delay. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. Yeah, so that's not bad. I thought it was longer than that. All right. So that's where we're at. I will send the link in the there is a channel inside the Discord that is called MT5. I will post that in there. I haven't done that because we just got approved to do everything. So I will post that link as soon as we get done with this live. I'll post that link in there. But again, what we're doing, we're looking to go for two different things. We want to see if we can go short and long at the same time. To be too much delay, usually a refresh helps as well. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. There we go. All right, so let's go look at the other four. And look what happened. We hit, if you would have taken this, even if you would have taken this just when it started breaking above it, all this would just been dollar cost average, and you hit your horizontal line, which is your divergence. I'm telling you, divergence, if you can master divergence on proper settings of the indicator, and you properly know how to use the indicators and properly learn how to set up your divergence, you can literally predict what the movement in the cryptocurrency or any asset is going to be, because it is extremely easy. So again, we come down here. What do? We touched it. Let's see how much that was. If we would have taken it blindly, which we'll never do, it's a 1.92. Let's just say 2%. 2% times 5. You made 10% off of one trade in less than 20 minutes. But you don't want to blindly do that, because that gets reckless. You want to take your time setting these up. So just wait. Again, patience is the key. And it looks like our oscillator is starting to turn red on us. But what we want is we want both of them to be in sync together. So if they're in sync together, then you want to do that. And we really want it to be below the moving average. So like, for example, this was a good entry right here. This entry is good entry, and you know that you're going to hit that. So if you took this entry and you used your swing high as your stop loss, and you just had 4 entries, just whatever your position is, whatever position you use, say if it's $100 and you have 4 positions, use 25, 25, 25, 25, and then you have an average in the middle of the 4. So use that. And that's how you do it. When people get in trouble is when they want to put all their eggs in one basket and expect it to work out. That's just not how trading works. You got to have a system that works. And the system that I like to use is 4 entries. So I like to have 4 different entries. The positions that we use on MT5 that I trade on, it is we use 4 positions. We use whatever the position we want to take. Say it's $10,000. We have $2,500 positions on 4 different times, and that also stops your stop loss from being so massive. This is link. Litecoin, we almost have a fully engulfed golfing pattern on Litecoin. It does turn red on. It is turning red on us. So we'll see how well that does. If that thing breaks below the 233 moving average, that may be a good short, but we got to wait and see. Again, you also, another thing that you want to do is you want to take pricings at closing. You don't want to guess on where that price is going. If you wait for closing price, you know exactly where that price is. There's no guessing. You know what that price is. And look, and again, look right here. It broke above it. Everything that came above it came back down and touched that yellow line, our horizontal line, because that is our divergence. Clear cut divergence. See right here, this is why it's so important. Right here, we have a divergence. Everything that came above it touched it until when? Until you made a higher high and then it broke out. Does that mean divergence work 24/7 every single time? Nope, it doesn't. They don't work every single time. They work enough times where if you have proper risk management, you're going to make really good money off of it. Another thing is you got to keep in mind is that there's going to be a pretty decent sized pullback pretty soon. You have all kinds of money coming into crypto right now. Where's that money coming from? Everyone's in inflation is all-time highs. Where is this money coming from? That money ain't going to stay there. That's why another good thing, which letting us trade for you in MT5, is letting us trade for you in MT5 because it is we can short it. We can short the stuff. Let's see. We got 2 more minutes for this for this. Okay, let's get back over here. There we go. Views 7. If you just joined us, hit that little thumbs up button. All we're doing is waiting on some short positions and long positions. Monitoring a couple coins. Here's all of them together. Let's see which one looks. Oh, look at EOS. EOS looks pretty ugly right now. EOS. Look at that. Everything above this mark came back down and touched it. Everything came back down and touched it. You have your oscillator pointing up though, so you want to be careful with that. That means it's probably going to correct itself and come back up. But yeah, and all the moving averages are bullish right now, so you want to be careful with that. Even EOS, when it's breaking down below it, it's you have both moving averages above each other. ADA is the only one that looks like it had a downward movement now, but it's back above it, so be careful. If you monitor the top coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and the big ones, you're not going to have to, you won't have to have to monitor them all. Because usually these lead the way of whatever's going to happen, a sell-off and stuff like that. Not all the time, but most of the time. Isn't there a candlestick pattern for those one bullish and one bearish? Yeah, so right now it looks like we have a piercing pattern going on right here on Bitcoin. Let's see, 195. That means we have to have 1% to be a piercing pattern, and we don't have it jump back up. We have EOS. Yeah, EOS just broke down. Let me actually change these. Let's go look at them. So here's Doge on the alert. And if you're in the Discord, you see these alerts in the alert. You just got to know how to trade them. Let's see. This is a GLMR. This is a new coin we added to the MT5 today. So this is one that we just added to it. Let's go look at Litecoin. Litecoin, we have the mom switched over. You can see that this is where the mom switched over. EOS moving average, you can see that EOS broke below the 15 moving average, and it's between the 15 and the 200. This is what I call ping ponging. So when it's below there, it's kind of scary. You have a fully engulfed EOS right here. So if you did want to take that position, you don't use your swing high as your stop loss, and your take profit is going to be 1-to-1. But since it's between there, you really don't want to take that position. But this is a fully engulfed. If you went on the fully engulfed, bearish fully engulfed, that's how you would set up your trade. I'm probably more disciplined than you probably should be, but I hardly get into trades unless I'm like super confident that I can make money off of it. But again, this is a fully engulfed pattern, and it is a bearish pattern. Again, also you have a move up looks like we're fixing to break back down, but your moving average is up. So we'll leave that one on there and see it, but clear these so we can look at them again in 20 more minutes. See, right here we still have it. We still have intact of our divergence, and you can see. Let's mark this one. $24,400-ish or something like that. So let's see, is there... So again, all of our oscillators are pointing up. So if you wanted to take a position, right now, the only position you'd want to try to take is long, but you're in this trend right now. So is this a correction? Just be careful. Remember the divergence is huge. And if you have a certain time you would like to trade live on in Discord, let me know. Let me know which what time suits you. I'm in Central Time, so tell me what time Central Time, and I can jump on there and trade for a couple hours live, and we'll record it and put it on YouTube for the results. But if you have certain times that you can only trade, let me know. I'll jump on there with you if I'm free, and then we'll do live trading together and learn and stuff like that. And see how much time delay it is. Oh, see, now the delay is huge. It's 6 minute delay right now. Oh, hold on. I'm just kidding. Let's see what it is. I'm kidding. It's what is that? 6 seconds now. So that's cool. Not too bad. Yeah, if you want to join the Discord, go ahead and hit that little button down below in the description box, and you'll be able to get into the Discord. But again, trading is about 80 to 90% waiting and about 10% action. So I consider it like the SWAT team. The SWAT team trains and trains and trains, and then finally they get they'll be able to get action for maybe like 10% of their whole time. Let's see, 18. So now it's only 8 seconds. So that's cool. And look what happens. Again, as long as you have a lower low, or sorry, a lower high in your oscillator and a higher high in your price action, you have a divergence. Okay, I'll go finish the website. Don't be. All right. Later, dude. Let's see. But yeah, you can see how much time consuming it is. And that's why we started the MT5, because we know that there's some people that want to learn how to trade. There's some people that want to learn how to trade, and then there's some people that don't even care. They just want to make money, and they allow us to trade for them. But he's okay. I got it. Let me post it into. Let me post it into Discord. I'm posting it into Discord right now into the main chat. Okay, there it is. I just posted it into there. That is to open the account, and once you open that account, then you'll be able to go in there. Let me do this one. So join in there, and then click on the MT5. Let's see. There you go. All right. So the MT5 links are in there for Keith. They're in there, so you can go look. See how the EOS is doing. Look what happened. See, it bounces. I call that the ping pong. When they're behind, when they're in between this plate, the two moving averages, that is called ping ponging, and you want to be careful with that. And again, your oscillators are all pointing up. So, but again, that it is what it is, and that's one of the reasons why you only go with the trend unless you have like a major divergence. You don't even have a divergence right now because the price action is all underneath it. So. Let's see, refresh. I did refresh. 12, and this is 4, so that's 6, that's 8. 8 seconds delay. Still above this. Looks like we're right here. Let's see how much that is. I like marking it too. I think there's a better tool for that. Price range. There we go. Price range to where it's at right now. Like where would you want to take that position? That's what you need to ask yourself. So if you wanted to take that position right there, and you say, hey, I'm willing to target whatever. Let me turn this off. Let's see. Like right now, that's a 1.76% difference in there. So if you take that position, that's going to be your first target. But again, that's you don't want to do that. Again, we'll stay on here until we get a position either short or long. Right now, you'd only want to take long positions, that's for sure, until you have a beautiful setup divergence. And if there's a certain coin you want me to look at, just post it in the description box over there, and I'll look at it. Let me go do. Let me change this and go here. Ah, come on. Trading. All right, there we go. Let's see. All right. So I put those links in there. Again, see if you wanted to take that. If you wanted to take that short or that long right there, the usually the close of the bar is where you're, or the open of the bar, sorry, is where you're going to want to target at. So that's another little trick that you learn, that you can learn. Like for example here, this is Litecoin, 84. Everything's pushing up on you. So if you did take this position right here, your target is going to be the top over here at your going to be your target right there. So you can take that long, for example. You wanted to take that long, your target is going to be right there, and you really want to do 1-to-1 or 1-to-1. Oops. So it's right below that. Why is that? Because your oscillators are pointing upwards. You had the small pullback right here, and look what happens. We'll see. Actually, your first target is probably going to want to be that purple, or that yellow line, because anything above that, remember, is a divergence. Well, look at there. Right now, let's see what we're in. Price range. Right now we're at 0.5, 0.6, point something. Get rid of that. Well, look at there. Look at that. Live trading is that easy. And look, we hit our first target. Remember, anything above that line as of right now is a divergence. So we hit our first target, which is the 0.13. Let's see what the actual target is. It's about 80. Let's see. Turn back on our thing right there. And let's see. We're looking at a 0.63% hit on there. If you do that times 5, you're looking at about, what was that, 3%? Trading is extremely easy to do as long as you have patience to do it. And we teach you how to do that in the Discord. And we will show you live how to do it, because we want to show you that we can trade for you on MT5. But like, I'm not messing with MT5 right now because I'm doing live trading. But when I'm not doing live trading, I will be trading on MT5 on there. It's very simple to set up. Refresh it. Go. All right. So yeah. So look, there it is. Even on the Ethereum, look what happens. You had the correction. It touches it. That's just this is a small one. Bitcoin will do the same thing. Bitcoin will come up here and touch that line. That is Bitcoin's target right now, 25072.67. So if you look right here, you'll be able to see that high right there, 2507267, and sit there and just watch it. Most of the time it hits that price action, the price target. Even if you got in right now, you're at 0.4% profit right now. But again, trading is extremely easy. As long as you have the patience to trade, you'll be good. And if you don't have the patience to trade, again, all you have to do is join the MT5 and let us trade for you. Let's see. So we have one trade. That's pretty cool on Litecoin. There you go. On Litecoin, let's see. There's Litecoin, hit our target of 0.63. Looks like we may hit our 1035, probably not, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. But that one's an easy trade. That one's an easy trade. You can take that trade all day long. All day long you can take that trade, and you just use your 1-to-1 stop loss, or use your moving average as your stop loss, and go about it. And like right here, look, it's down here again. You still have that same trade into play right now. So you'd probably be able to hit it twice if you wanted to. But remember, anything above that 103.28 on Litecoin is a divergence. That means that it most likely is not going to stay there. So if you target it again, you're going to want to target the 103.28. That is your target to get out, because anything above that is a divergence, and it's a regular divergence, and we're coming back down. It's not going to stay there at all. Let's see what time it is. 10:30 something. Now we have what is this? 23 minutes left. We have 3 minutes, and then we'll have one more 20-minute candlestick. So we'll see what this next candlestick off is, and we'll jump off here. Again, if you are not in the Discord, join the Discord. Let me know what times you want to trade on Central Standard Times. It doesn't matter if it's early in the morning or late at night. Let me know what days or what times you want to trade, and if I'm free, I will jump on there and I will go live with you and trade and walk you through everything on how to identify stuff. So if that's something that you are interested in, join the Discord. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything. To get all these indicators, you have to be a member on there, and that is. And we're also setting it up as an affiliate program. So the payments will the monthly payment will be $50, but we're giving away $30. We're giving away, I do believe it's 15, 10, and 5, 3 layers deep. So that's another incentive that you could do by teaching people to join, advertise for us, and you'll get paid for it. Let's see. I'm not for sure when that is going to be up and ready. Shouldn't be too much longer. Yeah, so again, trading is extremely easy. I should have waited to go live when at the breakout of the thing. Next time I'll do that. I'll wait for the breakout to jump on the live so we don't have to wait too long. But we'll wait. We'll keep this up for another 22 minutes, and then we'll jump off here. And I'll monitor it, and if it does look like we have a trade, I'll jump on prior to the candlestick closing for you. Here's another coin that we added. We've added a couple of coins too just today on the MT5. ATM we've added. XRP's been there. See, XLM is going to come back up here. If this continues to push up, XLM is going to hit that open of that red candlestick. Again, EOS doesn't apply to EOS because we have a red MACD. So, oops. Doge just said screw everybody. I'm taking off. Let's see. Here's Doge ups. Perfect example. Look at Doge. It came up here. All of this right here. All of this right here came back down and hit this divergence. Why? Because divergences are amazingly accurate in cryptocurrency. See, link hit it. See, again, link hit it. We have move the momentum indicators. We have a red candlestick. Look what happened. It hit it 68%. Litecoin hit our first target. Look, Ethereum hit the target. Bitcoin almost hit it. Almost hit our target. So we're just waiting that one out. But again, it's so easy to trade. It's just time consuming. That's all. And again, we understand that and that's why we created the MT5 program, is because we know that most people don't want to sit around the computer and trade and pay attention to the charts and do that stuff. They'd rather just sit back, let us make money for them. So let me think. Good.